And so we're off to SpaceX. You recall yesterday's video about them losing 40 of 49 Starlink satellites launched a week ago due to solar storm effects.
Hello and welcome back. Today I will be talking about the SpaceX and the space weather a little bit. It's time to get serious about this whole polar reversal and getting prepared for what's happening. So whatever happened to SpaceX and all those satellites is an indication that the process that we are in is advancing really fast, which means the option of going up there by Elon Musk or Bezos, it's off the table, completely out. In a few years, what happened to the satellites is going to start happening to planes, because the layers they are shrinking. You would have to watch the suspicious observers. Ben is better in this. He understands this issue better, and you can find explanation on his channel what the L-shell layers are. So the Earth magnetic field is already shrinking really badly, and is going to shrink to such a degree that yes, the planes are going to be affected. However, there is a good news here, because Earth is not going to lose the magnetic field completely. At the lowest, I think it was 5 or 10%. Still, that is not exactly correct if it comes to life forms. You see, after all the layers of the magnetic fields are gone, Earth looks more like a BlackBerry. It has those fields, but they are very local. They are generated from the inside of the Earth. There are spots where they are generating those fields, and some of them are really strong. So if people are in that areas, they have that protection, they have that support for their hearts and brain. Where they are, some scientists already mapped the spots with unusual magnetic properties, or they call it anomalies. So that's where the spots are. However, I don't know right now. Maybe in one of the videos I am going to do some research, and I'm going to give you where the spots are, because those are the spots where are the best fit for someone who is planning to go and try to survive. Of course, mountains, they are going to have the longest those fields. It is for two reasons, because the weight of those rocks pressing down on each other, and the material they are built from, the crystals in them, they are providing the electric charge, which then is producing the magnetic field. Here I took a liberty of showing you what the official site for NOAA is saying about the magnetic poles shifting. Just go and see what they are saying about that. The link is going to be in the description box. Here is access to another site that's from the European Space Agency. You can check them out about the weakening magnetic field of Earth. The numbers may not be as correct as they should be. However, it's a good idea to have pretty good picture of all the reporting, who is saying what, and just do your own research. Okay, link is going to be in the description box. Magnetic reversal, or this whole micronova that is expected to happen in few years, as I mentioned already a couple times, is going to happen in stages. We are already in stage 1, which started somewhere around 2019. This is the important stage right now, where The end of the stage is people are killing people. Now, the stage 2 is nature is killing people. The way we see it. Because the whole killing is not really so. That is going to be explained because to most of you, it is a destruction, it is a painful, violent, catastrophic event where people are going to be killed, where there is a mass extinction. That's the way we think. That's not what it is. And then there is the stage 3, where, as I mentioned in one of my videos, it's going to be a point where there are shelters already, there are caves, there are tunnels, there are supplies at hand. The provision were made already. So those which will go through all those stages and reach the stage 3, they will have choice. They can go and pick wherever they want to be. But the question is, are they going to be willing to, if they are going to decide, yes, I want to survive, or they will say, no, I want to go. You probably think that's crazy. Who wouldn't want to stay and survive? Me, I don't want to. There are many reasons. I understand why this is all happening and what's the purpose of that. That's why for me, hanging on to something that I have to give up anyway, because everyone is going to die. And people think that death is that you die. No, you don't. You can't, even if you try, no matter what you do, you can't die. Your physical body, yes, but you cannot. Never happened to anyone. But this is something that people do not understand. And it's going to take a little bit of time and effort to understand this part, that you never, ever can die. Your body does. And why the body does? Because you want to experience a lot more. You want to see how it feels to be in different situations, in different conditions. That's the whole point. But this is so simple that people know that cannot be. There is this God, he's running the show and he blah 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 whatever. Ridiculous. We arrive at this point, seeing this world the way we see, gradually. This did not happen overnight. It was just a little tweaks each century, and eventually we arrived at this moment where we are terrified of dying. We see the polar reversal as a disaster. We see mass extinction as something very horrible, which is not. It's just all the species, one at different conditions, they feel much more comfortable in different settings, and that's where they go. And here science, it's lost because they think no, everything started from small cell and was evolving into this body. No, never happened. Not a single body on this planet evolved from single cell. Single cell organisms are still single cells organisms. They will never evolve to anything else. Ever. Period. There is no science supporting that. Ever. That single cell body can be used as a starting point to develop another double or triple cell body or organism. But there is a different process going there, not evolution, something that science do not understand. And I'm sure that there is a fact checker watching this and saying, what the hell are you talking about? Our science said this. We don't have science. We need science. This is also going to be covered in my videos. We don't even have foundation, stable foundation upon which the science can rest. We don't have that. We need to do that. The closest to and moving forward and leading there are the people that are around the EU, the electric universe, the people from the which right now are sometimes presenting stuff on the Thunderbolts project. These guys are leading towards laying foundation for the science. The science is never going to be a fixed thing that, okay, finally we have it. Never. This is always a changing thing, that it's like a river that never stops, keeps flowing constantly, bringing new elements, new life forms, new situation, new conditions. That's what science is. But it has to have a river, the corridor where the river can flow. Right now it doesn't have it. It's just all over the place. We need to have that riverbank, that carving in the land where something called science can flow. We don't have that. We are far, far away from this. Even with the cosmology, even with the new findings, we are not there yet. Because in those processes, we are using old way of thinking, old models upon which then we try to deduct what it is and how it is, and the observations. They are still using the old models. That has to be completely collapsed, scratched, and then we can start at the foundation. The foundation needs to be solid, and then we can start building the science. So I know I dumped a lot on you today, but it's time to get serious, and in other videos I'm going to start bringing more footage from other channels which are deeply researching the subjects where they have evidence. I'm going to also bring articles and some stuff that will support what I am saying, because right now I am just saying what I am saying, and if you are new here, you don't really may have any idea if this has any validation whatsoever. Therefore, wow, I dumped a lot today. I touched on so many subjects that it's even confusing for me right now. So we are going to go through this. So the next videos are going to be much more focused on specifics. So if you are fresh here, new, and you like this content, please do subscribe. Check the notification bell so you will know when the videos are coming up. And also give me the thumb up, that helps with the Google rating. Alright? So have a pleasant day and see you in the next episode.